Now, animal identification for the oral science practical. The first animal here is a Limousin bull, and it's good conformation. It's used in the beef industry and is a block-shaped conformation. The second animal is a Belgian blue, and the important thing about this is they're double-muscled animals and used in beef production as well. The next animal is an Aberdeen Angus. It's used by dairy farmers because of its easy calving, and it's also a beef breed. The next one is the most popular, which will be a Charolais. Good muscle, good conformation, and highly produced beef production animals. The next is a Frisian dairy cow. It has a triangular shaped conformation and good milk yield. Now the next pig, the pig on top here is
Landrace.
Landrace in York.
Sorry, Landrace, and we know how it's a Landrace. Sorry, it's a Landrace boar, and the reason we know that is it's a floppy ears. The next one is the large white, and its ears are pointed and upright, and have good hams and good pig produce or bacon producing. The first ewe on top here is a Cheviot, Wicklow Cheviot, and they're good mothering ability, and they're mainly a hill type sheep. The next is a Texel, which is double muscled also, and good mid-season lamb production. The next type is a Suffolk, which is used for early lamb production and good meat, and the only problem with the Suffolk is they tend to be lame. Okay, the next type is the Scotch face or the Mountain Black face. They're a hardy breed. They're used for breeding other crossbred ewes and hill lamb production. The next type is the Belclare. These are very prolific sheep, and they produce a lot of lambs. Now the next animals is we have the butterfly here on the bottom, which produces the caterpillar on top, which does a lot of damages to crops and animals. It eats the leaves of crop and animals. The next animal is ladybird. Now the ladybird, it's biological control of the aphid, which is the green thing. The aphid is the insect underneath, which does a lot of damages to plants, especially young plants. Now the fly on top is the crane fly. This produces the leather jacket underneath. Sorry, this is the crane fly on top, which produces the leather jacket underneath. And that guy does a lot of damage to crops when they're at the very young stages. It nips off corn underneath the ground. And the way we know that leather jacket have done damage, if we see corn that have turned yellow because it's been cut off underneath the ground. The next animal on top is the wireworm, and the adult form of it is the click beetle. Now the wireworm does a lot of damage to potato crop. The one underneath is called the corn borer. Now, and it does damage to corn. What it does is it bores into corn. And then next one we have the badger. The badger which is the one on the bottom. The badger is responsible for spreading TB among the all the herds, cattle herds in Ireland. On the top then we have liver fluke. The liver fluke, which causes millions of pounds worth of damage in Irish agriculture every year because it infests sheep and cattle and costs a lot of money to cure it, and it damages the liver and it causes ill thrift in animals. The next animal is an earthworm. The earthworm is very important because it improves the soil structure. How it improves the soil structure? By boring in and up and down to the soil, aerates the soil, helps the soil to raise the temperature in the soil, and it's very important in the structure of soil. And the last animal here is the red spider mite, which does a lot of damage to plants, and especially in greenhouses, and it eats the back of the plants and destroys the leaf structure of the plant.